We're caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love.
Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash, the show where I ask the questions everybody forgot to ask. On this episode, we go live via satellite to Las Vegas to interview the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. So grab your hound dog and your blue suede shoes and let's take a stroll down to the Heartbreak Hotel. And I'm out of puns, so it's time to talk to Elvis Presley. Hello Elvis, I'd like to start off by saying I know that you were born in Tupelo, Mississippi, so I will try to speak slowly. This interview is being done via satellite. You know what that means, right?
To all the countries all over the world via satellite. It's very difficult to comprehend.
I'm just going to come out and say it. You've put on a little bit of weight since your early days. Why do you still perform live concerts when it's obvious you're sweating more than Casey Anthony at a PTA meeting?
It's my favorite part of the business. This is a live concert.
Elvis, take us through your daily routine. What are your activities in between blowing out TV screens with a handgun and consuming inhuman amounts of amphetamines?
I just I exercise every day. I vocalize every day. I practice if I'm working or not.
Now, in your early days, the TV cameras would only shoot you from the waist up. Wasn't that really to avoid showing your bulging pocket full of prescription pills? And after years of experience, have you improved at being able to fool your audience?
Well, now they shoot me all the way, see, so just the waist down. Now, but I would like to think that I have improved as an entertainer, and I like to get the rapport with an audience. Because it's a give and take thing. If you can do that, it works.
So Elvis, which do you think is tougher? Trying to drive past an all-you-can-eat buffet, or trying to get the puke stains out of your $1,000 jumpsuits?
Well, both is tough. You got to work at them, but I don't mind it. It's worth it.
Let's talk about your new music. You've just finished recording the old classic standard, 1,000 Bottles of Beer on the Wall, which is an epic 3.5 hours long. How do you maintain your endurance?
No. So I just try to stay in shape all the time. Vocally and mentally.
Elvis, what are your thoughts on legendary punk rocker Iggy Pop? As you may or may not know, he would sometimes urinate or vomit on his fans.
If the artist or whoever is performing can get that kind of rapport going with the audience, then it pays off. It's good.
Elvis, which do you find more entertaining? A blind guy juggling chainsaws or a live concert with naked dwarves?
A live concert, to me, is exciting because of all the electricity that's generated in the crowd and on stage.
Elvis, I'm sure you are aware of the many Elvis impersonators working today, but you may not be aware of the bizarre statistics. Over the course of the past 15 years, over 200 of them have keeled over dead while sitting on the crapper. Were you aware of this?
It's very hard to comprehend it because in 15 years it's hard to comprehend that happening.
All right, I want to thank everyone for joining me on another episode of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash, where I ask the questions everyone else forgot to ask. So don't be afraid to share this and post your comments, and see me on the next episode of Hashing It Out with Paul Hash. Later.
Excuse me.